Hello everyone, welcome back to another English online session. Today, I would like to discuss a topic from advanced writing. We have already discussed how to draft a letter, particularly letter to the editor. Then we have checked how to write a speech, and then a debate, and we have checked how to write an article. The next topic is advertisement, particularly classified advertisements. We are going to discuss, or I am going to explain you how to draft a classified advertisement. Now let's see what is a classified advertisement. A classified advertisement is a small advertisement that you put in a newspaper or a magazine, usually because you want to sell or buy something or to find or offer a job. You might have come across a lot of advertisements in the newspapers, in the classified pages. And to make you understand how the mark is distributed for this question, usually it may ask for 4 marks in the CBSE exams. Let me tell you how this mark is distributed. While evaluating the classified advertisements, the mark divided into 3 parts. The first one is heading. You will be awarded 1 mark for heading, so you should put the heading very correctly. The second one is content. So the word limit is there. You should express the content within the limited words, usually 50 words, and you have to give all the details within that without many mistakes. And the third one is expression, the way, the language, how you are using the language. You will be awarded 1 mark for heading and 2 mark for content and 1 mark for expression. So this is the way the mark is distributed of classified advertisement, total 4 mark. Now let me give you a brief outline of the type of advertisements and the purpose. So the purpose of these advertisements and the types, the different types of advertisements. The first one is situation wanted. This advertisement is written by an employer who is looking for the services of a person in his organization. And the second one is for sale. This is written in an attempt to sell property, assets, office, or goods. So these are the first two types of advertisements. The first one is situation wanted. You are trying to hire a person to work in your firm or in your company. So to get a suitable person, you are giving an advertisement with all the details. Second one, you are selling a product. To get a lot of customers, a reasonable price, you just give an advertisement, and the title is for sale. The next one is accommodation wanted. This type of advertisement are written by ones who looking for a place for accommodation, and the title is accommodation wanted. The next one is matrimonials. You might have seen this in the newspapers a lot. Okay, some special days they give 1 page of matrimonial advertisements. This is written while looking for prospective marriage candidates. And finally, missing. This might have seen many newspapers, or many days you might have seen these advertisements. missing. This is written in case any object, person, pet, dogs missing, giving descriptive details for the same. So when you give these advertisements, you have to give the descriptive details of anything you missed. It may be an object, it may be a person or pet. So the last time, what color dress the person worn, or what type of a product you missed, and what are the things in it. Likewise, color, all those details you have to give while publishing such an advertisements. So these are the types of and purpose of advertisements. Now let me give you a few tips for writing classified advertisements. The first one is, when you are writing an advertisement, every word counts. Being too vague or very well cause people to skim your advertisement instead of passing it to read it. So the same writing tenets here, opinion apply no matter what type of an advertisement you are writing. So the languages or the words you use while preparing this advertisement matters. When a person look into your advertisement, he should read it without much difficulty. So very simple language you have to use, and the words should attract the person to read more. And the second tip is, you should begin with a heading in bold or uppercase letters. So this is very important. I have already told you, you will get or you will be awarded 1 mark for heading. You should keep one thing in your mind. The heading should be written in bold letters or uppercase letters. The third point you should remember is the language should be according to the audience we are referring to. For example, if you want to sell something to the youngsters, the words chosen shall be good enough to attract them. So you should be very careful about the choice of words while you prepare the advertisements according to the audience whom the advertisement should reach. According to the audience, you should prepare or you should choose the words to prepare the content. The next point is, do not use the same descriptive characteristics for every type of advertisement. Like I said, there are different types of advertisements. Each has its own unique way of expressing the information. So according to the purpose, you have to change the description. For example, in a situation wanted case, calling for receptionist applications, one must use words that are indicative of the personality and communication skills. These are the two qualities you are expecting from the candidate applying for this job, a receptionist. On the other hand, for hiring a tech executive, it is imperative you ask for skills limited to the IT department. As it is stated here, you should aware of the person you are going to hire or the person you are expecting to apply for the job. So what are the skill sets he should have? So you should include all these things in very clearly in your advertisement. So according to the need, the language or the words used in an advertisement changed. And the next point is, do not make full sentences. You have to use phrases and words. No need to descriptive sentences. Okay, no need to use descriptive sentences. The prescribed limit is, the word limit is 50 words. And in order to make your advertisement loaded with the information about the topic, you have to manage your words carefully. This means you should not exceed the word limit. We have already learned that The word limit is 50 words. So you should choose the words carefully, which gives a clear idea to the reader. Within limited words, you have to express what are the things you are expecting, or what are the skill sets you are expecting from the candidate. It changes according to the person or the for the job you are hiring, and you should be very careful, and you should avoid the long sentences. Just limit yourself with the phrases and the words which give descriptive ideas. The next important point is always add contact details in the end, either in the form of contact number, email ID, or both. So you have this also very important in the content. You have to give the contact number or email ID. They are generally given in the question. In the case of board exams, mostly they give you a phone number or email ID that you can put in the answer session. The next point is, remember, nowhere in the answer you are going to write or you are required to mention your own personal details. This means you should not mention any personal details while preparing this advertisements. Your name, your place, or your phone number, nothing should be mentioned while you prepare these advertisements. And the next point is, it should always be in a box made with a sharpened pencil. So you have to use sharp pencil to put a box. This content should contain in a box. You can put the border with a sharp pencil. And finally, it should be neat and clean with a good presentation. This means you should avoid unnecessary strikings and corrections, spelling mistakes, and again cutting, and this ink mark, all the other things, and unnecessary designs, or using pen. You are making some sort of untidy way of presentation will not be awarded a good mark. So presentation, neat presentation also very important. Now let me give you an example to make you understand better. The question given here is asked in the previous board exam. The students are asked to prepare an advertisement and for the classified column. Let's see the question first. Principal, Sunrise Global School, Agra, requires a receptionist for her school. Draft a suitable advertisement in about 50 words to be published in the classified columns of a national newspaper, giving all the necessary details of qualifications and experience required in the receptionist. Here, according to the question, the principal of Sunrise Global School has given this advertisement, and they are looking for a receptionist for their school, and you are asked to draft an advertisement. So we can give the title as Situation Wanted. Here they are trying to hire a person as a receptionist in their school. So let's see what type of answer we should prepare. Look at here, the title or the heading they have given here, Situation Wanted, and it is in bold letters, and also we have used uppercase letters. So in the center we have given the heading Situation Wanted. Now look at the language used in the content. No need to explain a lot. Look at here, require a young, dynamic, smart, charismatic, and friendly female receptionist. So no need to explain a lot. Here each word carries some description or the qualities about the person they are expecting. And the content goes like that. Within for 50 words they have explained what type of a person they are expecting. If you look at the end, before that, what are the qualities the person or the skills the person should have, the communication skills, everything is mentioned very briefly and very clearly in the content part. As I said earlier, the email address has been given and the contact number. So while you prepare an advertisement, you should remember all these points. As the expression has 1 mark and also content carries 2 marks, you should be very careful while presenting the content, the words you choose, and as I earlier said, phrases. Try to use phrases, not a complete sentence. If you go through in the newspaper, you will find a lot of advertisements, and just go through, read those advertisements. You will get familiar with the language they are using in the advertisements, so you can prepare a better advertisement. All types of advertisements you can find in the newspapers. Just go through all the advertisements. It will be asked for 4 marks in the board exams. One of the important questions you should understand. So the one thing you can do is just go through the classified pages of newspaper and get to know about more about these advertisements and the language used, the way it is presented, different types of advertisements. That will help you a lot. It will not confuse you after reading a question. Thinking about the language and all those things may confuse you, but if you practice well, read from the newspaper and practice well, it will help you to prepare or draft a very neat advertisement within given time or very brief time. You have to finish this question, so you will be able to finish it within a brief time if you practice well. So this is the topic today I have discussed with you. Just go through it again if needed. I hope you understood the topic. See you in the next class with another topic. Bye.